Local, late breaking. This is KOLD News 13 Live.
Tonight at 10, a high schooler in hot water, a student athlete caught on camera taking down a coach. The play-by-play of what happened next. Plus border security or a step too far. The reaction from leadership in Nogales tonight, the border wall now covered with even more razor wire. And it's a question many in southern Arizona are asking tonight. Could Super Bowl 53 be this former Wildcats' last game? Our sports team is in the studio tonight to tell you if Gronk is going out on top. First, late breaking news, a high school wrestler in trouble. Video shows him tackling another school's coach. KOLD News 13's Melissa Egan is in the live center tonight following this developing story. Melissa?
Craig, there's still a lot of questions that we need to have answered, a lot of information needed about this incident. But what we do know, it all happened at a sectional meet at Safford High School this weekend. The brawl between a Canyon del Oro wrestler and a Sal Point Catholic coach. Take a look at the video.
The referee blows a whistle after it appears the CDO wrestler elbows the Sal Point wrestler in the neck. You see a little pushing and shoving, and then coaches immediately rush in and hold back the CDO wrestler, who is in green and yellow. We have blurred his face in case he is a minor. That wrestler was ultimately disqualified, and once the referee declares the match for Sal Point, the two shake hands in the middle of the mat and then split to their teams. You then see the Sal Point coach in white walking on the mat, and when he turns around, the CDO wrestler runs and tackles him to the ground. Now that video cuts off there. But we have a second video from a different angle. It appears to be just a few seconds later. You can see about 8 to 10 men in both CDO and Sal Point gear involved. It looks like there may be someone in the middle of that group that is being held down or back, but finally the situation is cooled down. People start spreading on the mat.
Sal Point Catholic tells us the assistant coach is okay. It is their understanding the wrestler who attacked him was cited and released. We did reach out to the Safford Police Department today for possible criminal charges, and we're told to call back tomorrow. As for Amphi Public Schools, this is what they told us tonight. We're told the school district is aware of the incident. The district is investigating and will follow its code of conduct in determining any disciplinary action. Craig?
Thanks, Melissa. In immigration action tonight, more troops are headed to the border. The Pentagon says it's sending nearly 4,000 more troops to the border to support federal agencies like Border Patrol. Well, some troops still in southern Arizona were spotted this weekend. Major razor wire shows what they were up to. Not everyone is happy about it, though. KOLD News' Heather Jansen stopped in Nogales today, where leaders worry what this could do to the city's image.
Up until yesterday, this razor wire on the border fence lined only the top. Now today, it lines nearly the entire thing.
Our concerns right now is this what we want to see in the downtown area?
Nogales Mayor Arturo Garino is raising questions like these after more razor wire was added over the weekend. A little more than a week ago, he asked lawmakers for help removing it. Now there's even more. He's now putting plans in motion to write to Congress and let them know he feels the razor wire casts negativity on their border community. He wants this wire gone, citing tourism and safety as his biggest concerns.
We respond to calls at the border. We respond to people falling off the fence on this side for broken legs, broken limbs. We've responded to even pregnancies. So we are the agency that responds to the border. I would not like to respond to an issue with the concertina wire because it's not going to be something good.
So what's next? Mayor Garino says he plans on meeting with city officials to figure that out. He plans on meeting with them starting tomorrow along the U.S.-Mexico border in Nogales. Heather Jansen, KOLD News 13, live local late breaking.
That razor wire comes ahead of a critical week. President Donald Trump, the clock is ticking for Congress and the president to reach a deal to keep the government open. Remember, lawmakers have until February 15th to agree on money for border security. Our government was partially shut down for more than a month over border wall funding. Congressional leaders returned to Capitol Hill this week. The president has made it pretty clear, border wall or nothing. And he's not leaving another shutdown off the table.
It's that alternative. It's national emergency. It's other things. And, you know, there have been plenty national emergencies called.
The president also gears up for his State of the Union address. That's on Tuesday. Well, the last time a shutdown happened, hundreds of thousands of federal workers were caught in the middle without pay. That included right here in southern Arizona. With the threat of another shutdown, some say they're not taking any chances, which has Rosalind Flores in the kitchen a whole lot more. Her husband works for the Department of Homeland Security. As a single-income family with 3 children at home, the shutdown last month put them in a financial burden. Rosalind turned to baking. Registered as the Needy Baker, she makes everything from brownies to carrot cakes. She sells them at a local gas station, different businesses, even on social media, to make up for a delay in her husband's salary.
We had some savings set aside, and we knew whatever was in our checking account wasn't going to last forever. And once that was gone, we had to hit the savings. And so it was basically to try and supplement anything.
Her baking didn't stop after the president signed the bill to temporarily end the shutdown. Rosalind says they worry the paycheck could stop again as they catch up on mortgage and other bills. New details on a late situation we first brought you last night here on KOLD. A motorcycle rider did not survive a crash at Grant and Alvernon. First responders found witnesses already attempting CPR on that rider when they arrived. Police say he collided head-on with a car in the middle lane. He was taken to a hospital where he later died. Police are still telling his family, so he hasn't been identified. We're told the driver of the car did stop. We're told that driver showed no signs of speeding or impairment. Police say they are still investigating, though. We've already reported on several crashes this weekend. This was the scene just a couple hours ago on Interstate 10, a rollover crash between Twin Peaks and Cortero exits. Westbound I-10 saw some delays in that area. We're told that only some minor injuries. And another one in downtown Tucson. Sunlink streetcar service delayed this afternoon near Congress and Granada for about half an hour. Tonight, the city of Tucson is warning you to drive with care and slow down. They say the rain, combined with all the extra crowds in town for the gem shows, can make roads a little trickier to navigate. And with that, let's get a look at the forecast. Forecaster Jacqueline Selesky is standing by. Jackie, more rain this week. It wasn't enough just today, was it?
No, it was not. More rain chances for the upcoming work week. Still seeing some rain right now. Now, this is not as widespread as what we saw earlier this morning, but still seeing these showers out towards our east along the international border. Zooming in now to take a closer look, seeing some showers by Tanque Verde, Oro Valley, along I-10. Now, we'll continue to see this activity through tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon as well, but this will be some on and off showers. We have a 40% chance for this happening. We'll see a brief break in that Monday night, Tuesday morning, but then another cold front going to swing through southern Arizona by Wednesday, giving us rain chances, but also dropping our temperature from the lower 60s to the lower 50s. We will see some overnight lows getting to freezing, below freezing as well. I'll tell you when we can expect to see that temperature drop during my full weather forecast, which is just a few minutes away.
Sounds good, Jeff. Our KOLD News 13 crime team is working to learn more about a scary situation at a bank in Salrita. Police say they responded to a call about a man in Wells Fargo. They believed he was possibly under the influence of drugs and not letting people leave. They say the suspect was demanding money from the bank. When they went to arrest him, they say 35-year-old Kevin Smith fought back. 2 officers were hurt, not seriously. Police arrested on 9 counts, including kidnapping, attempted robbery, and assault. Well, happening tomorrow, we'll be standing by as a woman accused of stabbing her baby in the neck and is set to appear in court. It happened back in November 2017. The child did survive. This is a settlement conference. The defense for Kay Kunes is expected to offer a plan that would avoid a trial altogether. The question is whether prosecutors will accept that deal and what might come next. They've done it again, folks. The Patriots have made it to 3 straight Super Bowls. They've won 2 of them, 2 out of 3. Sports director Damian Alameda, well, he can take it from here.
Well, guys, if you were into the high-scoring festivities of last year's 41-33 Super Bowl, this year's game was not for you. A 3-0 first half led to a 13-3 Patriots final score. The turning point coming with 7:44 left to play. Tom Brady hitting former Wildcat Rob Gronkowski for that 29-yard strike. Gronk, by the way, broke the Cowboys' Jay Novacek's record of 18 career Super Bowl catches with his 6-catch, 87-yard performance this evening. The catch setting up the only touchdown of the game, courtesy of Sonny Michel. The Rams looked like they may tie up But Jared Goff's throw here, a tad short. Pats padded their lead with a 41-yard field goal and then ran out the clock after the Rams shanked this field goal with 8 seconds left to play. 13-3, Pats, the Super Bowl victory. Number 6 for New England, tying the Steelers for most ever. Bill Belichick ties the Steelers' Chuck Noll for most wins by head coach. Tom Brady now just owns the most Super Bowl wins of any player in the history of the league. Later in sports, David Kelly breaks down the most crucial play of the game. Until then, Steeler fan Craig Reck, take it away.
Here we go, Steelers. Coming up, a suspect swings a knife at Flagstaff. Police officers will show you the body cam from the moments before they say they were forced to fire shots. And a home just decimated in California. What we know after a plane took a nosedive into that home. You're watching KOL News 13 live at 10. I'm Craig Reck.
Live, local, late breaking. You're watching KOLD News 13 live at 10.
New at 10 tonight, an officer-involved shooting in Flagstaff. Police have released the body cam video of the moment they shot and killed a man outside a mental health facility. For some, this may be tough to watch. Police say they were leaving the area of an unrelated call when the suspect walked up to them, pulled out a knife. You can see the knife is in the man's right hand when the officer pulls out his gun. When the man appears to lunge, he shoots. We're pausing the video. 47-year-old Russell Henry Harold died at the hospital. The officer who pulled the trigger was not hurt. The Coconino County Sheriff's Office is now taking over that investigation. Incredible new video tonight out of California. A plane took a nosedive in the middle of a neighborhood. Now, you can see it looks like a scene from a movie, but this actually happened in Yorba Linda. 2 people died, 2 others were hurt. It's not clear if they were on board or on the ground, but you could see flames stretching out from the house that was hit. Parts of the plane just across the street. We're working to confirm reports of a Super Bowl party at that home. And then here's the view from above. The home decimated. At this hour, still no word why the plane went down. Both the NTSB and the FAA are investigating tonight. Well, from record-breaking heat to serious flooding, more extreme weather in Australia tonight. At last update, rescue crews were closing in on 50 recoveries of people stranded, as one area saw more than 3 feet of water in just 7 days. It's only expected to get worse. Forecasters are predicting possible tornadoes in some areas. Well, flash flooding is something we know all too well here in Arizona. This was the scene this morning in Oak Creek Canyon. That's just north of Sedona. It comes after a night of rain in that area, and it's mixed with some snow melt, and it is just a churning river. New details now. As expected, permits to visit stunning waterfalls near the Grand Canyon this summer are nearly sold out. I'm talking about Havasupai. The area has been a hot spot for tourists for years. Permits to hike the canyon and stay at the campground went on sale Friday. Well, here it is Sunday. Most quickly claimed. Only a few spots remain for early February, so make those plans quick if you want to go. Some new things to note this year. If you need to cancel, you can do so starting next week. Maybe open a few more spots for folks in need. And then tourists can also reserve a pack mule online for the first time. So there you go. A rainy Super Bowl Sunday, though, gloomy in southern Arizona, and for some folks, pretty gloomy game to watch. But that's for sports. Tell us about weather, Jeff.
That's not my jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are still seeing some showers right now on the radar. We'll continue to see some rain through the upcoming work week. But before I talk about this week, let's talk about what's taking place right now. So along the international border, East Hereford Road, we're seeing some rain jumping up to our northeast near Wilcox, East Old Stewart Road. Now, we'll continue to see these showers throughout the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning, even tomorrow afternoon. However, it won't be quite as widespread as what we saw today. We're talking just on and off again shower activity. But our next significant rainmaker right now hanging off the coast of California. Now, that's going to track in our direction, arrive in our neck of the woods by Wednesday. So tracking rain chances, yes, but also tracking much cooler temperatures temperatures with this system. Snow levels will be dropping as well, but then by the end of the work week, we're quieting down a little bit, drying out, and seeing a little bit more sunshine. But let's track this rain out for you. So by tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, here I have this pause right around noon, seeing these showers. We will see a brief break in the activity Monday night into Tuesday, but then as you just saw, that next system is going to arrive into Wednesday. So seeing all this rain here, lower elevation snow as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Snow levels with this past system were right around 8,000 feet, but I'm thinking they're going to be dropping even lower by Wednesday. But then here we have Thursday, nothing but clear skies and sunshine. Now I mentioned cooler temperatures. By the time we wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be seeing some pretty mild temps, 50 degrees. We have some clouds around tonight, and that's helping us out. Mid-40s by Tuesday and Wednesday, but then take a look at Thursday and Friday morning. We're seeing freezing and below freezing temperatures. Now this cool down won't be too long-lived. We're going to jump right back up into those lower 60s, but let me show you what I'm talking about with our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, that 40% chance for rain. We'll also see some breezy conditions also through the afternoon, about 25-mile-an-hour gusts through tomorrow night as well. By Tuesday, rain chances dying down a little bit, but picking right back up Tuesday night into Wednesday. More sunshine on tap Thursday and Friday, but take a look at this temperature difference from Thursday to Friday. A solid 10 degrees. More sunshine in the forecast, and then by this weekend, we're looking at those low to mid 60s once again. For now, I'll send it back to you, Craig.
Jackie, trending now, Super Bowl Sunday today, Super Sick Monday tomorrow. Whether your team won or lost tonight, experts say the game will no doubt impact offices across the country tomorrow. More than 100 million Americans were expected to watch the game tonight, and nearly 14 million are expected to call out sick tomorrow. That's according to employment firm Challenger Gray & Christmas. What a name. That's expected to cost employers more than $2.5 billion in productivity. Even if you do go to work, employers can expect to lose a little cash. Workers expected to waste a little time just talking about the big game. Well, Rob Gronkowski made history tonight as the Pats won their 6th Super Bowl. Could it be the last time we see him on the gridiron? We'll tell you after the break.
The Super Bowl's in the books, and we have got a lot ahead for you tomorrow on KOLD News 13, live this morning.
Including watching your money, a Tucson woman speaking out after getting scammed not once, but twice. We've got her incredible story and how you can avoid being a victim.
And Marines fixing our roads. It's part of a new program in place here at home. A look at that and travel trouble spots you'll need to avoid.
And as you head back to work and school, I've got my eyes on when the rain that we've been seeing here throughout the day starts to move out. We start at 4:30 a.m.
A true musical genius who needs no introduction.
If you were confused why SpongeBob SquarePants made a guest appearance during the Super Bowl halftime show, you weren't alone. The Washington Post can clear that up after show creator Steven Hillenburg died last fall. Fans started a petition online. Well, that petition, they said they wanted a Sweet Victory, a song from a 2001 episode to air during tonight's halftime as a tribute. Well, the petition earned more than 1 million signatures, so the producers at least played a short clip.
Covering all of Southern Arizona, your team, your players, your KOLD Sports is sponsored by Universal Men's Clinic.
Everyone's talking that this dynasty was declining. How satisfying after all the talk, and this season was this one.
You know, it was an unbelievable year. You know, probably, you know, we fought through it more so than anything, and we just kept fighting and finally got a touchdown, and the defense played best game of the year.
How are you, friends? Damian Alameda here. The phrase was coined by Alabama's legendary head coach not named Nick Saban. I'm talking about Bear Bryant, and the quote was, "Defense wins championships." And my goodness, if that wasn't the case this evening, it was a 3-0 game at the half. It was a 3-3 game heading into the final quarter and a 13-3 final. The first Super Bowl since 1971 that a team failed to score a touchdown. Let's bring in David Kelly over at the Live Center. DK, you've queued up probably one of the most important defensive plays of this evening. Break it down for us.
Yeah, Damian, I'll tell you what about this game. Lowest scoring Super Bowl in history. Patriots defense was fabulous. A ton of great plays. Devin McCourty's pass deflection in the end zone on Brandon Cooks in the third. That was huge. And then this play here with the game on the line. Let's roll it. And the key here is going to be your linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. They're going to show Kyle Van Noy here. And 7 in the box. So it looks like they're going to send all 7. But the key are the 2 defensive backs, Devin McCourty and then Duron Harmon. Gurley can only take one of these guys. He's going to take actually, this is McCourty. And so you've got Harmon, who is going to come on this blitz here and make life miserable for Jared Goff. Let's show the play here and let you see how it all came out in the end. It was a great play there. It was Duron Harmon's pressure that was going to make Jared Goff throw the pass. Let's go ahead and roll that play if we could. It was going to be the blitz there by Harmon and underthrow by Jared Goff. Great play there by Stephen Gilmore on the interception. Bill Belichick is a defensive genius, and who'd have thunk that you could hold this Rams offense to just 3 points in the game. Rams came into this game averaging 423 yards of total offense. They got just 260. Kind of like baseball, the team with the best pitching and defense wins. And today, that was New England, 6th title in this century.
All right, good stuff, DK. Let's talk about former Wildcat Rob Gronkowski. A year ago, after losing to Nick Foles in the Super Bowl, Gronk hinted maybe he'd consider retiring. Now that he's won his 3rd ring, he told reporters he plans to take a week or 2 before deciding about his playing future. Gronk, 6 catches, 87 yards on this evening, and afterwards, a little more reflective than we're kind of used to hearing out of him.
You know, I'll tell you this. It was the most satisfying year I've ever been part of. How we came together, the obstacles we had to overcome. You know, the grind from the beginning of training camp to now. It's just surreal. Tom, you know we stuck together, baby. I love you, dog. And that's what we did.
Indeed. After tonight's 6-catch performance, Gronk now holds the record for most career catches in the Super Bowl games by a tight end. So, DK, if you are Rob Gronkowski, at this point, do you just kind of walk off into the sunset?
That's it. That's it. What more is there to win? You've won 3 Super Bowl titles. You've been to this game. I think now this is the 4th time, and he missed another game because of injury. That was a chance to play in 5 Super Bowls. Not too many guys get that. My dad played 10 years in the NFL and never played in a Super Bowl game. Time to walk away and be great at something else, and we know that he'll do that. He's got all the rings to do it.
Indeed. What else we have?
All right, Ricky Fowler won the Waste Management Phoenix Open today, despite this bizarre triple bogey on the 11th hole when he had 2 balls go into the water. In fact, everybody was hitting it in the water today. Braden Grace, he had the lead here when he hit his tee shot at 17 into the drink. Just a bad day, lots of rain out there, and this is the what the heck just happened phase. Fowler would birdie 2 of the final 4 holes to secure his 5th win on tour.
Friends at Sports, we'll be right back.
Before we get out of here, we got to show you what's trending right now. 2019 off to a great start for Arizona Cardinals wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald. Not only did he just sign an extension with the team, he also just put his $5 million home on the market in Paradise Valley. Yeah, take a look at the Fitz Mansion. It boasts 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a basketball court, 12-car garage, home theater. This is what gets me, a lazy river. What? It also has, a wine room, holds 1,200 bottles.
My question is, where's he going now? Right? Is he going to buy something bigger than that?
He signed the extension. Yeah, just crazy.
I don't think he has a lot of cars. I've never known him to be that kind of guy.
Yeah,
a lot of excess, but
a 12-car kind of guy.
Gotta have a nice car and a nice house.
Maybe he's downsizing.
Find great deals for food, dining, and things to do around town with the AZ Weekend Rewards app. Download today.